Hi yogis, welcome back. I have been trying to make this video many times, so here's hoping that the 11th million is the sweet spot. As we come to the end of week 3 of our self-isolation and quarantine shelter in place, I wanted to offer you a replenish, a refresh and restore practice. A practice with no down dogs and no warriors and no planks. A practice that will move and awaken and release the kinks and the cracks and the grunts and the groans that are starting to accumulate, at least within my body. It's a lot of sitting around. Even if you're really active and exercising every day and taking walks, it's still a lot of time to sit. So that is my intention with this practice today. Please come to a comfortable seat, sitting onto a pillow or a blanket or a block, anything that will help you sit up nice and tall and feel comfortable while you're doing it. Your legs can be extended or any comfortable seat. As you arrive, close your eyes, tucking your chin a little so the top of your head, the crown of your head lifts up to the sky. Start to deepen your breath. Relax your jaw, your shoulders. Unfurrow your brow. With your eyes closed, bring your gaze to your Ajna chakra, the space between your eyebrows. Maybe you see a swath of color. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. With each inhale, fill your belly and then your chest and then your throat, expanding, pause. And then exhale from your throat and then your chest. And then actively draw your belly back in towards your spine. As you get comfortable with this breath, expanding on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. Allow that breath to become a little more fluid and rhythmic, a circular flowing breath. Let's take 5 breaths here, working with the intention to release, to refresh, and to restore. Palms together at your heart, rub them, draw them together, build a little heat, a little friction, a little sensation. And then cup your palms over your eyes for just a moment. And then palms together at your heart. To set a positive vibration for our practice, we open with the sound of Om once together. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. The light in me sees and greets the light in you. My mother has been asking me to break this one down and explain it, so I will. How to stand up from seated with no hands. They, I don't know who they is, I read it in our article a long time ago, say your risk of chronic disease is much reduced if you're able to stand up, sit down with no hands. Makes sense because all of our internal organs and good stuff resides in this area. So, I lean back a little bit, bring the weight forward onto the whole foot. That's the most challenging. To start, if it's new for you, lean back a little, use your fingertips, cross your feet. Make sure to bring the whole foot down, not just the heel and not just the ball of the foot. Lean back to give yourself a little momentum. Push off with your hands and then come up to standing. Once you're able to do that, you can try to do it without the hands, but start with pressing the hands down, cross the feet, rise up. Then you can try it crossed feet, no hands, and eventually feet side by side. However you're going to get there, meet me up in standing. From here, I'm going to open our class with a little shadow yoga. If you've lost your breath, come back to it now. Come up onto the toes of your right foot and start to roll out your ankle. Rolling it a few times one way, Just get it really loose. We'll wake up all our joints here, and then circle it around the other way. And breathe. And then change. Right up on the very tip of your big toe. Circle it around. Change directions. Circle it around. And then bring your feet together. Circling out your knees. Slow circles, one way. Really bring your awareness to your breath. As you start to introduce movement, circle out the knees the other way. As you start to introduce movement, match the movement to the rhythm of your breath. And then separate your knees, feet, hip distance apart. Inhale to roll your way up. Trace your fingers along the front of your body. Exhale, roll down. Trace your fingers along the back of your body. Inhale to roll up. And exhale to roll it down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up. Stay here. Roll out your shoulders. A few times one way and a few times the other way. Good. And then from here, separate your feet even a little wider. Actually, first tuck your chin to your throat and slowly circle out the crown of your head. Very slow, controlled movements. And then at the end of your next rotation, reverse directions. And then bring it back up to center. And then let your upper body sway. Let your arms sway. And sway. Bend your knees. And sway. And faster. And looser. And then let everything get super, super loose. Giving yourself little love pats as you sway. And go faster, 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 faster. And then start to slow it down. And slow it down. And come back. Everything a little bit looser, a little jigglier. Separate your feet quite wide. I'm going to take you through breath of joy here. I'll show you first. We do 3 short inhales and then a long exhale out the mouth. I'll show you first. We'll do a few times and then we'll meet hanging heavy upside down. So take a nice big step, a little bend in your knees. Together. Last one. Stay here, hang heavy. Turn out your toes, heels in. Inhale, rise, high star pose. Exhale like a coffee press, root down. Inhale to rise high. And exhale, press lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, pause here. Breathe. I like to sway. And then thumbs to the inside of your fingers, thighs. Wrap your other 4 fingers around the outside of your thigh. Straighten out your right arm, twist, look up over your left shoulder. As you come through center, spread across your upper back and change. And let your breath carry your body through the movements. Shifting side to side. Take 2 more to each side. As you come back through center, squat low like you're taking a t-shirt off. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Let's take 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, rise high. As you exhale, turn your toes in and your heels out. Fold forward. If your hips are tight, take a really big step. Walk your hands back so your fingers and toes make a straight line. Point your elbows to the wall behind you and fold. If your head comes easily to the ground, take a smaller step. Elbows point to the wall behind you. Lean forward into the balls of your feet, keeping your toes relaxed. Take 2 more breaths. And then inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant your left palm down, line it up beneath your nose. Right hand to your sacrum, that big triangular bone at the base of your spine. Press your left hip towards your left side a little bit. Roll the right shoulder open and maybe release the arm up. Press up into the bottom hand. Lift your shoulder up. Stay another moment. And then change. Release the right hand down. Left hand to your sacrum. Lengthen out your spine. Work the right hip to the right a little bit. This helps align your spine and your hips. Stay another moment. And then release down. Inhale from here, turn your toes out, heels in, squat low, Malasana squat. You can come halfway down, no problem. Adjust your feet. You can also sit onto a block or come all the way down. Take a big breath in, lift your heart. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, curl in. You're doing the same thing if you're halfway. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then hold wherever you are. If you want a little more intensity, make fists, press your arms into your legs to open up your hips. Nice. And then from here, come onto your hands and knees. Drop your knees down, line up your wrists beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. As you inhale, curl your toes, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, round and curl in. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale and exhale. And you can keep going like that, or release your feet and liberate your table. Big full body circles as you move again through all your joints. Hips, shoulders, wrists, neck. Nice deep breaths. And then swirl it around the other way. Sending a little softness, a little movement and release to any of those tight places. Slowly bring it back to neutral. Inhale your right arm up, open it wide. Exhale, sweep it through. Inhale, open up. Exhale, sweep a little deeper. Inhale, sweep and open. Exhale, twist and stay. You can rest your head to the block or floor. Left hand can stay where it is. It can crawl out in front of you and walk back, or you can bring it around to your lower back. Slowly plant your left palm down. Inhale, right arm up and open. Exhale, palm down. Inhale, left arm up and open. Exhale, sweep it to flow. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, sweep a little deeper. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, sweep it through and hold. Ideally, you want to lift your head, turn, look up to the ceiling. This will lengthen out the back of your neck, protecting your neck, rather than crunching down on your ear. Take another breath. And then release your right palm down. Press down. Inhale, left arm up and open. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, curl right knee to your nose. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, curl it in. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, curl it in. Exhale, stretch it back. Release your foot to the floor. Curl your toes and lean back. Press into the heel. Stretch out your calf. Inhale, right knee to your right shoulder. Exhale, circle it up around to the left shoulder. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the right. Straighten it out and set your foot to the floor. Inhale, right arm up, open wide. Exhale, set your hand down. Inhale, left arm up, open wide. Exhale, set it down. Slide your right foot along the floor all the way around back behind you and twist, look back to your heel. Good. Inhale, lift your left arm up, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, right arm up, open, and hold here. Take 3 breaths. And gently bring the hand down. Return to table pose. Inhale to drop your belly, curl your toes, lift your heart. Exhale, round and curl it. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, curl it in. Last one, just realigning our spine. Exhale, curl. Inhale, curl your left knee into your chest. Exhale, stretch it back. Inhale, curl in. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale. Exhale, stretch back and set your foot to the floor. Curl your toes, press back, reaching your heel to the wall behind you. Stretching out your calf. And then inhale, left knee to your left shoulder. Circle it around to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. If this is too much on your knee, just roll in your mat or put your towel or blanket beneath your knee. Let's take one more. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Straighten it out. Set your foot down. Inhale, left arm up. Open. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm up. Open. Exhale down. Slide your toes along the floor until it comes back around behind you. Twist, look back at your heel. Lift the right arm up, breathe in. And exhale, set it down. And then lift the left arm up and stay here. Take one more breath, breathe in, lift. As you exhale, circle it back down. Good. From here, press back to a child's pose. And then inhale, roll forward, round your back, and then arch back. Stick up your bum as you slide your hips back to your heels. Inhale to roll it forward, and exhale to slide it back. If you have the full water wheel and you want to take that from a down dog, please go ahead. Take 2 more circles this way. And then we change direction. Slide forward, your forearms come down, and then lift your heart, round your back, slide back. You have a few tries here. Forearms down, slide your chest to the floor, lift your heart. Round your back, slide back. 3 more. Good. Hold your child's pose. Big toes touch, knees apart. Walk your arms long out in front of you. Bring your elbows close together, touch your palms together. Prayer hands, lift your hands. With your forehead to the mat, bring your hands to the back of your head. Stay here. As you hold this pose, just check in. What is it that you are releasing today? Letting go, refreshing, replenishing. On your next inhale, release your hands out in front of you. Crawl them all the way over to the right. Take your chest with you. Set your chest over your right thigh. Rotate it down. Reach out your arms. Maybe your left palm comes on top of your right, your forehead to the mat. Left sits bone reaching to your left heel. On your next inhale, crawl your hands forward, lengthening as you go. Reach, lengthen as you arrive. Chest over your thigh. Rotate it down towards your thigh. Right sits bone reaching to the heel. Right hand maybe comes on top of your left. Forehead to the earth. Slowly come on up. Crawl it back through center and then rise high. Taking your blocks, if you're using them, keep your feet as they are. Big toes touch, knees apart. Walk your hands back. Roll your shoulders back and lift your heart. And stay here. If this feels good, stay right here. Or you can rest your forearms onto your blocks. Or if it reaches, you can come to the mat. If that's good, stay there. Don't force, don't strain. Only if it feels good for you, come all the way down. Take 5 breaths here. Close your eyes. Be with your own body, your own breath, your own practice, your own release. Opening your eyes. Start by tucking in your chin, come to your forearms, rise up. And then we flip right over onto our bellies. So coming to lay flat down on the mat. A little love for our shoulders. Stretch your right arm out to the side so your thumb is in line with your forehead. Left palm to the ground, roll to the left. As you arrive, you're all the way on the edge of your mat, so scooch to the middle, scooch over to the left. Let your head rest on the floor or your pillow or a block. Maybe your legs stay long and straight. Or if you want a little more intensity, bend one or both knees. Stay here if that's enough. Find where it feels good for you. You can release the top hand around to your low back, or maybe it meets your other hand. But don't let the right hand move. Slowly come on back. Keep the right hand where it is as you set your belly and your front body back down to the mat. Release your left hand flat down alongside you, palm face up. Slide the right arm across your body, all the way across. Lift your chest and set your arm beneath your chin, across your chest. Lower your chin to the mat. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Doesn't matter. Right palm is face down. To activate this, press your left shoulder to the mat. Hold a few breaths here. Very intense on the outside of the right shoulder. Slowly lift your chin. Bend your elbow. And without resting your chin on your wrist or in the palm, rest your chin where the wrist and palm meet. Work the elbow to the left as you try to draw the fingers to the floor. And then work the left shoulder down to the mat. And you'll see that's what activates the pose. Let your glutes relax. You can do a little shake every once in a while. Just scanning your body for tension. When our body seizes up, it's our way of protecting ourselves, and it means we need to soften a little. Let go of the pose a little. Deepen the breath. Slowly release this. Let that arm come down alongside you. Stretch out your left palm, thumb in line with your forehead. As you set that up, right hand to the ground. Roll to the side of your body and slide your hips over. Slide your hips, set your head down, pillow, block, floor. Maybe both legs stay long and straight. Top hand can stay here and use that hand to press open the top shoulder, or you can release it back behind you. Bend one or both knees, find what feels good for you. Close your eyes and breathe. And then gently bring the right hand back. Set your whole body flat back to the mat. Slide the left arm around, over, in front. Set the arm so it's right in line with your chest. Right arm down alongside you. Palm faces up. Chin to the mat. Work the right shoulder down to activate the stretch on the outside of the left shoulder. And then slowly lift your head, bend like you're waving to the ceiling. Set your chin where your wrist and your palm meet. Work the elbow to the right and your fingers down to the left. Drop the right shoulder down. I always say a little thank you to Andre Lapa, one of my teachers who introduced this shoulder series. He has an uncanny ability to find places in our bodies that we never even knew we had. And I am forever grateful. Take another breath. And then gently release that. You can rest your arms down alongside you, one ear to the mat. As you come back to center, set your forearms to the mat, lining up your elbows beneath your shoulders. Spread all 10 fingers wide. And as if you're being pulled by a string, your heart is reaching forward and then lifting up. The shoulders work back, the heart reaches forward. Legs are long and relaxed, glutes are relaxed. If your glutes are seizing, that's their way of saying I'm protecting your low back, you've gone too far. And then notice if your chin is jutting forward, work it back. Take a breath here, and then drop your chin to your throat. Circle your head to the right, and down and around to the left. Down and around to the right. Down and around to the left. Couple more. And then stay here, chin back to center. Stay like this. If this is enough for your back, don't force it. Otherwise, turn your middle fingers out to 10 and 2 o'clock, press down to the palms and lift up into your hands. Check your glutes. Make sure they're relaxed. Make sure this feels okay. If it's enough, stay there. If you need more, come up higher. Keep scanning the glutes. So find where it feels good for you today. Take one more breath. And then gently lower it down. Arms down alongside you, rest your other ear to the mat. Chin back to center, reach your arms out in front of you. Take a big breath in like Superman, everything lifts up. Stay here as you exhale. Open your arms to the side, lift up higher, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Reach your arms back behind you, lift up higher, still breathe in. And exhale, lower it down. Make a pillow with your forearms, rest your forehead on your forearms. Bend your knees, let them sway from side to side. Good. And then reach your arms back behind you. You have a few options here. Inhale, lift everything up straight. Or maybe bend the knees. Or maybe bend the knees and catch the feet wherever you are. Breathe in, lift high. 5 breaths here. If it becomes too much, just take it out. Lifting higher, knees together, maybe big toes touch. Or maybe you flex your feet, both good options. Keep breathing. The inhales lift you higher. Hold it as you exhale. Maybe lift the thighs a little higher, the chest a little higher. Stay one more moment, breathe deeply, and exhale, let it go. Forearms to the mat, bend your knees, let them sway side to side. And then come up onto your left forearm. Line up the left elbow underneath your shoulder. Hand is across your body. Reach back, find your right foot. Bring your legs a little closer together and draw your right heel towards your glute. If you can, spin your fingertips so they face your shoulder, elbow lifts to the sky. And say, hello, front of my thigh. Give it a nice, good stretch here. Work your right shoulder square to the mat in front of you. And then release and change. Right elbow beneath your shoulder. Try not to dump into it. Keep pressing down with the lower arm. Knees come close. Heel towards your glute. Good. Gently release that. And press back, knees together, child's pose, Balasana. Forehead to the earth, hands by your heels. Stay here or bring your forehead to your knees, hold your heels, and lift your thighs up off your calves. When that's enough, come back to your child's pose. And then slowly begin to unroll yourself. Coming up, as you come up, move your feet out to the side and come to sit. Extend your legs out in front of you. Paschimottanasana. Inner spiral your thighs. First, we make it very active. So again, if you're using a block or a pillow, this is a good time for it. Sit onto that. Work your hands back behind you. Big toes touch. Feet are flexed. Spread your toes. Inhale to lift your heart and imagine that pelvic bowl of water. We want that water to spill out now. So as you hinge forward with a straight spine, feel your back muscles activate, your hamstrings activate. Tuck your chin a little bit so there's no curl in the spine. Shoulders are back and spine is lifting, not so much coming forward as it is lifting up. And if that's enough, stay like that. If you can keep that shape with your spine, then you can move your arms forward. And then you can lift and hinge, and lift and hinge, but still no curl in the spine. Spine is very flat back. Let's take 3 more active breaths like this. You're earning that release right now. No weight in the hands. Good. And now, turn your palms face up. Round your back a lot. Let your head hang heavy. Yes, yes. No, no. Let everything completely drop down. If you're holding on, trying to get deeper, you're not getting the benefits of this pose. The whole idea today is to release. There's so much gripping and holding on and trying and doing in our life. This is your moment here to let go. Drop your head heavier. As your fingertips curl to the sky, notice this is a mudra, a hand gesture with intention of letting go, of offering up, of releasing. So drop in a little deeper. We're going to stay another 8 to 10 breaths. Just let gravity do the work for you and try less. Very slowly start to uncurl yourself. As you arrive, open up your legs. Turn to the long edge of your mat. Keep sitting on your block or your pillow. Adjust yourself until you're comfortable with a wide leg straddle. Same thing here. You can start with your hands behind you as you tilt your pelvis forward. Spine lengthens, back muscles activate. Stay here if that's enough. Otherwise, walk forward. Walk forward till you feel that red light go on. When that red light goes on, stop. Hold here. Breathe. If it feels okay for you, come in a little deeper. And again, stop when the red light goes on. Close your eyes so your drishti, your gaze, stays inwardly focused. On your next inhale, slowly walk your way up. As you come up, fold your left knee in. Hold your left knee with your right hand. Use your left hand on your ribs. Roll open your heart. So you can stay like this, or you can release. Actually, you know what? Fold the left knee down. Fold the left knee in. Slide the right hand down along the inside of your leg. Maybe you find the heel, maybe you don't. Left hand to your rib cage. Roll that open. Roll it open and stay here. Stay here or reach the top arm over your head, but don't let it dangle. Really lift and straighten. And stay like that, or maybe you find your toes. The cheat, turn down to find your toes. Tuck your head under your arm and roll everything open. Try not to let your head dangle either. There's a little bit of strength in your neck here to hold your head in line with the body. Good. Gently roll down to release. Come up. As you come up, frame your extended leg. One hand on either side of your leg. Take a big breath in to lengthen. And as you exhale, fold forward. And again, no gripping. You can hold wherever you land. Let your head drop heavy. Let this be a place to fill you up, to restore and to release, not to further strain. Slowly come up, just about halfway. Bring both hands back behind the extended leg. Twist, look back behind you. And then crawl it back. And take a twist the other way. Right hand to the outside of your knee. Lift, twist, open. And then as you come back, change. Stretch out your left leg. Fold in your right foot. Left palm face up alongside the inside of your leg. Right hand to your rib cage, roll that open. Stay like that or release the arm up, no dangle. Strong, energetic hand. Maybe twist to find your foot, or maybe just find it and then rotate open through your heart. Slowly roll down to release it. As you come up, turn, center your upper body over the extended leg, frame the leg, breathe in, lift. As you exhale, fold in, no gripping. Slowly come on up. Walk your hands back behind the extended leg. Twist, look back behind you. Just a couple of breaths. And then crawl it back. As you rise tall, take your left hand to the outside of the knee and twist, look over your right shoulder. Slowly come back through center. Release both legs. Give them a little shake and a wiggle. Bend your knees so that you make a diamond shape, a long diamond, so your feet are not pulled in close to you. Fold forward. You can let your back round and just hang really heavy. Again, the head is relaxing, releasing. You can rest your forehead onto a block if you want to set it there. Or if it reaches, comes right down to your feet, make a pillow with your feet. Slowly, slowly uncurl yourself. Straighten out your legs as you unroll your way all the way down onto your back. As you arrive, draw your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Make circles, knees stay together as you give your low back a little massage. And then circle it out the other way. And then release your left leg down, hug your right knee in close to your chest. Stay there. If your knee comes to your armpit, then keep it there. If you want to come into a half happy baby, you're welcome to do that. Left hand presses down to keep the left hip down. Stay there if that's good, or hold the outside of your foot, straightening out the leg. You are releasing. So that don't do anything that forces or strains. We never do anything that forces or strains in our yoga practice. Stretch, yes. Strain, no. From here, right hand on the right knee. Big breath in. As you breathe out, open the knee to the right. Inhale, center. Change hands. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, knee to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to change. Inhale, center. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale. Notice how you get a little more space with each cycle. Inhale up. This time as you exhale, hold. Again, left hand to the left hip. Right knee opens to the side unless you want to take hold of the big toe and give the back of your leg a stretch as well. Breathing deeply. Inhale back through center. If your leg was straight, you can keep it straight. Options here. Drop the right shoulder. That is your anchor. That is not an option. Right foot can come to rest on the right thigh, or if it comes to the floor, it can stay there. Or if you're still working with the straight leg, hold the outside of your foot. Your body can roll to the side, but not the shoulder. Your right shoulder remains your anchor. Holding here and breathing. slowly as you come up. Bend the left knee. Then the left knee, straighten out the right leg. Rotate, inner spiral the right leg so that your right toes are pointing past your left shoulder. Make an X with your knees. Drop them in opposite directions. And then bring your right leg towards your body a little bit. And say, hello, IT bend. It's a soft, small movement, but deep sensation. Stay another moment. Feel the feels. And then gently come back. You can keep the left knee bent or you can straighten it out. Hold the back of your right leg, that could be behind the thigh or the calf or right up to the foot. Give it a really good stretch. Flex your foot straight through the knee. Good stretch here. And then lift your forehead up. Give yourself a little kiss. Release your head. Flex your legs. Straighten it out. Release it all the way down. Notice how it is 2 inches longer than the other one. Hug your left knee in close to your chest. Let's even that out. Knee to your chest or down to your armpit. Half happy baby. Do whatever you did on the one side, do the same on the other. Keep pressing the left thigh down. If you straightened out the leg, then do the same here. I like to use my outside hand to press the knee in towards the body or the leg in towards the body because my leg wants to fling out to the side. Gently let that go. Left hand to your knee, right hand holding your hip down. Inhale. As you exhale, open the knee out to the side. Inhale to center. Change hands. Exhale to twist. Inhale back. Exhale to open hips. Inhale center. Exhale twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Twist, exhale. This time, inhale, open, right hand to your hip, lock that down. Open the knee out to the side. You can rest that knee onto your block, or let it be where it is, or if you straighten your leg on the one side, do the same on the other. Slowly bring that back up and change sides. Foot to the thigh, to the floor. Scoot your hips a little, or if you straighten your leg on the one side, do the same on the other. Root your left shoulder down to the ground. Slowly come back to center. Bend the right knee, straighten out the left leg. Make your crisscross shape. Point your toes to the floor past your right shoulder. Draw your legs straight and in towards your body. Keep rotating it until you feel your IT band. Say hello. Hello there. Breathe. Ooh, try to flex your foot. And then release, uncross. You can keep the right leg where it is or straighten it out. Hold the back of your leg, but the thigh, the calf, anywhere along the leg that feels good. Flex the foot, both feet are flexed, both legs are working. Draw it in nice and close to you, lean up, give it a little kiss, and then gently release it all the way down, equally lengthened now, both legs nice and tall. Set your feet to the outer edges of the mat, reach your arms over your head, drop both knees over to the left, slide your arms to the right, one last little stretch here, come back through center and change other side, and change, and change, and then knees up into your chest, curl into a little ball, and then release, Shavasana. The most challenging pose in our whole practice because it asks us to quiet our minds. Get very comfortable here, let your feet find the outer edges of your mat and flop open to the sides. Give your glutes a little shake and a wiggle, and the same with the back of your chest and shoulders. Your arms fall down alongside your body, wrists about level with your hips. Tuck your chin down, head is heavy. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows and eyes. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Maybe your lips part slightly. Allowing your breath to return to the effortless, soundless breath you had before your practice began. Waves of relaxation washing over your entire body, completely at peace, completely relaxed. If thoughts come into your head, acknowledge them, but let them go. Maybe repeating to yourself, inhale, belly up. Exhale, belly in. We'll be here about 10 more breaths. I'll guide you out. Just relax. If you have the time, please stay. If you're coming out, keeping your eyes closed, just swallow, deepening your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes to roll out your wrists and your ankles. Turn your head side to side and back to center. If you'd like a full body stretch, slide your legs together, reach your arms overhead, point and flex your toes. Hug your knees in close to your body, giving yourself a good squeeze. Using your right arm as a pillow, come to roll onto the right-hand side of your body and pause here. We come into fetal pose after corpse pose to remind us that after every ending, there is a new beginning. Press your left palm down, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Your eyes closed and your back straight, palms together at your heart. We pause here a moment to give thanks for all that we have, to send some love and healing to all those who need it. We close the class with one Om together. Take a deep breath in. Intending warm and loving thought, speech, and intention. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're curious about pranayama and why breath is so important to yoga, please have a look. I made a quick 20-minute video that explores that a little bit. So if you're newer to yoga, then please have a look at that. And until next time, be well, stay home, stay healthy, stay well. Bye-bye.